Show You is a great app to help you find digital video, primarily entertainment-oriented. So every minute there are upwards of 50 to 75 hours of video uploaded to YouTube and other providers. Show You is a great way to categorize that content as well as find out what your friends are watching via Facebook and Twitter. It's also great to use not only for the iDevices and the Android Kindle, you could also sync it with an Apple TV and really use it like a remote control while we wait for the real Apple TV to come out, probably sometime in 2013.
All right, we will watch for that development. In the meantime, I want to get to your number 4 top app of the year, Flipboard for the iPhone, the iPad, and Android. Why
Yes.
Flipboard?
So Flipboard, like Show You, curates content, mostly articles, pictures, etc., from your social graph. And it's been around for a couple of years, but what made it notable in 2012 is, one, its extension to Android, which now makes it fully operational from a mobile media standpoint, as well as how it's improved serving up content from publishers, specifically the New York Times. I've been subscribing to the New York Times for nearly 20 years, and I find reading it is much easier and more intuitive on Flipboard than any other medium or source.
And number 3 on your list, speaking of social, Slices for Twitter, which is for iPhone and Android. What's up with this one?
Indeed. So Twitter in 2012, 5 years into it, I think in terms of watching real-time, whether it's the elections or a sporting event, it's a second screen environment. We're all on it, and it's become the mainstream. The biggest problem with that is finding and sorting certain people, individuals, publications to follow. There are a number of clients for Twitter to help you do that. Slices is far and away the best, and it also lets you promote your own tweets more easily and systematically.
All right, I like any app that has the name in its name, awesome. The number 2 app for 2012 on your list, Camera Awesome. Tell us about Camera Awesome.
So Camera Awesome is so much better than what already is a good pre-installed photo app on the iPhone. It gives you so many more options in terms of filters, video recording, and most notably sharing is so much easier to do. With Camera Awesome, I used it extensively over Christmas, and you could instantly, create a YouTube link for, watching my 2-year-old run around and open up presents on Christmas morning.
There you go. All right, now we get to the number 1 app on your list for 2012. Drum roll, Google Maps.
That's right. And Google Maps is obviously not necessarily a new app. Why I had that as notable is, as many of us know, when Apple came out with the iPhone 5 and iOS 6, for business reasons rather than consumer reasons, decided to go with its own mapping application. And only a couple of weeks ago, after considerable backlash for things like not having the Statue of Liberty displayed and not having the city of Hong Kong on the actual island of Hong Kong, Apple decided to allow Google to come up with a brand new and improved map application. And why I chose that, and why a number of our readers and curators also acknowledged that, is, this stuff is really hard to do, and a lot of times we take for granted, something like a Google Maps that can literally help us find anywhere to go. And beyond a novelty, beyond a game, it's important to recognize that, and also Google's emergence will drive Apple to make eventually a better or at least competent mapping application.
All right.